The high card. A high card is the lowest possible hand in poker, and is essentially no hand at all. It occurs when a player's hand contains no pairs, no straights, and no flushes, meaning the value of the hand is determined entirely by the highest card held. For example, if a player holds an ace, king, 9, 5, and 2 of mixed suits, their hand is simply referred to as ace high. While this hand rarely wins at showdown, it can still win pots through bluffing, or when all other players fold. In most cases, however, a high card hand is the weakest result a player can end up with, the one pair. One pair is one of the most common hands in poker, and consists of 2 cards of the same rank accompanied by 3 unrelated cards. For instance, holding 2 kings alongside a 7, a 4, and a 2 gives a player a pair of kings. The strength of a one-pair hand is determined first by the rank of the pair itself, with higher pairs beating lower ones, and then by the kickers, which are the remaining cards used to break ties. While one pair is a modest hand, it wins a significant number of pots in Texas Hold'em, particularly in lower stakes games where players often fail to connect strongly with the board. The two pair. Two pair is a hand that contains 2 different pairs of cards along with 1 unrelated card. A hand consisting of 2 aces, 2 jacks, and a 5, for example, would be described as aces and jacks. When 2 players both hold 2 pair, the player with the highest ranking pair wins. If the top pairs are equal, the second pair is then compared, and if those are also the same, the 5th card, known as the kicker, decides the outcome. 2 pair is a reasonably strong hand and tends to win more often than not in a typical game, though it remains vulnerable to stronger holdings. The 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind is a hand made up of 3 cards of the same rank plus 2 unrelated cards. If a player holds 3 sevens with a king and a 2, they have 3 of a kind. There are 2 ways to make this hand in Texas Hold'em. The first is called a set, where a player holds a pocket pair and 1 matching card appears on the board. The second is called trips, where 1 card is in the player's hand and 2 matching cards are on the board. Sets are generally considered more valuable because they are better concealed and harder for opponents to put you on. The straight. A straight is a hand consisting of 5 consecutive cards of any suit. A hand of 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, regardless of their suits, forms a straight. The ace in poker is unique in that it can be used as either the highest or lowest card in a straight, meaning it can complete a 10 through ace straight, known as Broadway, or an ace through 5 straight, known as the wheel, which is the lowest possible straight. When 2 players hold a straight, the one with the highest top card wins. While a straight is a powerful hand, it is important to be aware of the board texture, as straights can be beaten by flushes and higher hands. Before we move into the stronger hands, make sure to subscribe. If you're learning poker step by step, this channel will help you understand the game clearly and quickly. The flush. A flush is a hand made up of 5 cards that all share the same suit, regardless of their numerical sequence. 5 hearts, 5 spades, or any 5 cards of a matching suit constitute a flush. The strength of a flush is determined by the highest card within it, so an ace-high flush will always beat a king-high flush of the same suit. In the rare event that 2 players hold a flush of the same suit, the comparison continues down through each card until a difference is found. Flushes are strong hands that beat straights, 3 of a kind, 2 pair, 1 pair, and high card hands, but they are vulnerable to full houses, 4 of a kind, straight flushes, and royal flushes. The full house. A full house is a hand that combines 3 of a kind with a pair, bringing together 2 powerful hand types into one. A player holding 3 queens and 2 fives, for example, has a full house. The 3 of a kind component determines the rank of the full house, meaning 3 queens over 2 fives beats 3 jacks over 2 aces. Full houses are dominant hands that beat all flushes and lower, and they tend to generate large pots because they are strong enough to play aggressively. The only hands capable of defeating a full house are 4 of a kind, a straight flush, and a royal flush. The 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind, also known as quads, is a hand containing all 4 cards of the same rank along with any 5th card. If a player holds all 4 aces, they have the strongest possible version of 4 of a kind. When 2 players both have 4 of a kind, which is an extremely rare occurrence, the player with the higher ranked set of 4 wins. If the 4 of a kind is on the board, the 5th card, or kicker, determines the winner. Quads are among the rarest hands in poker and are almost always the winning hand when they appear. They lose only to a straight flush or a royal flush. The straight flush. A straight flush is a hand that combines the requirements of both a straight and a flush, consisting of 5 consecutive cards all belonging to the same suit. A hand of 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of clubs, for example, is a straight flush. This hand is exceptionally rare and is one of the strongest possible holdings in poker. When two players hold a straight flush, the one with the highest top card wins. The straight flush beats every hand in poker except for one, and its appearance at the table almost always results in a significant pot, given how infrequently it occurs. The royal flush. The royal flush is the highest and rarest hand in poker, consisting of the 10, jack, queen, king, and ace, all of the same suit. It is an unbeatable hand, meaning no other combination of cards can defeat it. The odds of being dealt a royal flush in a 5-card hand are approximately 1 in 649,000. There can never be a tie broken by suit alone, and in the event two players somehow hold a royal flush simultaneously, the pot is split. It represents the perfect hand in poker and is the ultimate goal for any player sitting at the table. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe.